Welcome back to I Can Unbox Anything. Today we are unboxing BioSnacky. So BioSnacky, I paid 50p for this in a charity shop a couple of years ago actually, and this has sat in my cupboard for all that time. I kept meaning to do something with it and never got round to it. This looks to me like it was an unwanted gift, as it appears to be brand new in the box. It's still available, you can still buy these, but packaging's changed a little bit since this one. This looks pretty retro. But anyway, what is it? Well, it's a germinator for sprouting seeds. Pretty simple, really. Let's open it up and have a look. So inside we've got the BioSnacky and some instructions, and that's it. So let's have a closer look at the instructions. So this is the instruction leaflet, just a single sheet, but very densely full of information on both sides. There's a germination table and rinsing table here, and then there's full product description and instructions and guidelines on the other side of the sheet in 4 languages: German, English, French and Italian. So let's have a look at the instructions in English here and here. Actually, how about, just to make this a bit more interesting, why don't we watch this?
Your BioSnacky glass germinator comprises 1 seed to 1 glass germinator. About your high quality BioSnacky glass germinator, easy to use, simple to clean, dishwasher safe to on, temperature of approximately 85 degrees Celsius, made of eco-friendly glass, optimal line incidence and condition for growth. DB instruction for use.
So yeah, it's my friend Eric Castiglia again, and he asked me if we could do a collab, but I don't have any scam baiting that's suitable going on at the moment, so we decided we would do this instead, and he's made a power ballad out of these instructions, which I think is really cool. Anyway, links in the video description to go and watch that full song on Eric's channel. So, instructions, well, if you just want to know what the instructions are, you could go look there as well. So anyway, let's crack on and give this a test. Let's have a look at the BioSnacky itself. So, what it is it's a jar with a specialist lid. In fact, I'm fairly sure that that is just a pickle jar. This lid, however, is a specialised bit of plastic, and the idea is it's got a sieve built into it. You put your seeds in and moisten them, you can drain them through the holes, and then you leave it like that between waterings, and that enables the water to drain away, but the seeds still to grow inside the jar. The soaking table is what I need. Mung beans. So I need to put 2 to 4 tablespoons of mung beans in there, fill it with water, soak for 12 hours, and then drain, and then after that we rinse twice daily. Pretty simple, really, I hope. So let's have a go. Okay, 2 to 4 tablespoons of seeds. So I'm going to go for 3, because that is 2 to 4. And then we just add some water. Put the lid on. Now we've got to leave that to soak now for 12 hours. And then drain, and then water twice a day. So 12 hours have elapsed, and well, the beans are a little bit swelled up, I guess. So now what we have to do is drain them. So that's where we just use the sieve part of the jar. And then we just place the jar like that and let them do their thing. Okay, so end of day 1, and so these have been rinsed twice today, and you can see that my little mung bean seeds there are starting to sprout inside the jar. And of course they are. That's what they do, they're seeds. So, is this so far any better than just a jar with a lid on it, or a jar with a rubber band and a piece of mesh? Well, it is a little bit actually. It's actually very convenient to have this strainer built into there. So all I need to do when I water these is just take that off, fill it up with water, and then tip it back out in the sink. And I don't have to worry about making a mess or putting a rubber band on or anything like that. So there's a minor benefit there. And this little stand here is actually probably the key aspect of this whole device, because if I don't drain those seeds properly, they could go mouldy and rot in any standing water. Having the jar stand naturally at an angle like this means any remaining water, and you can see there's been some in the bowl, any remaining water just drains out of the jar and keeps those seeds nice and healthy in there. Day 2, and we've just done the second rinse, and yeah, look, these seeds are sprouting. Now, growing them in a jar like this means I'm not going to get nice straight bean sprouts like you'd get in the store. Where these are being moved around, these will be kind of curly, but they'll taste just the same. Day 3, and the jar is now completely full of shoots, and that's a little bit inconvenient actually, because these shoots are not really properly and fully developed yet, but they are absolutely filling the jar. So I don't know whether I put too many seeds in to start with. It looks like maybe I did, but I'm going to grow them on a little bit longer anyway. Hopefully there's still some space in the voids between the seeds there. Day 4, we've completely run out of space in the jar. Completely jam-packed, full of seedlings. Now, I think they probably could have grown on a bit longer, because they're not fully formed bean sprouts like I'm used to. So what we're going to do, if they will come out, I'm going to tip out about half of them into here, and we'll go and cook half of them. Wow, they really are jammed in nice and tight. So I will endeavour to get a bunch of them out of here. So, future reference, I think we'll only put 1 tablespoonful of seeds in this jar if we want bean sprouts. That's half of them there, that's the other half of them there. I'm going to cook this half now, and then I'm going to continue watering this for another 2 to 3 days, and we'll see if we get larger bean sprouts. So we'll skim off these green husks because they're not much fun to eat, and we'll cook the rest of the bean sprouts. Okay, so let's make a stir fry. Now, UK is in lockdown at the moment, so I can't just nip to the shops and get exactly what I need for a stir fry, so I've had to improvise using what we just happen to have in the house, which is okay. It's just not exactly everything I would have used. So I'm just going to give that a little taste, really mostly just to get a flavour of these lovely homegrown bean sprouts. Well, they taste like bean sprouts. What did I expect? So that's nice to have been able to get some homegrown, fresh sprouted seeds. And yeah, we've got half of them still in the jar to grow on for something else. So at the end of that little brief test, what are we going to say about this product? Well, it's just a jar, actually, really. It's just a glass jar. The clever part of the product is definitely this part. This is just a pickle jar. But it's actually quite a clever part, this thing. There's one distinct advantage with using this plastic mesh, is that the seeds, if they do grow through here, you can just shake them out and they come out really easily. When I found this product, I actually thought from the packaging that this was going to be one of these products where the company making it had gone and fallen by the wayside by now. But actually, no, a.vogels is still in business and they're still making this product, so you can still buy this. I don't know whether it's going to be any different to this because it's been a few years since this packaging came out for certain. So there it is. It's the BioSnacky. I think it's about £8 or £9 if you buy it new. I only paid 50p for it, which is tremendous value. But I think that was a quite useful little product. It does its job very well. So I guess that's all we've got for this video. So don't forget to go and check out that song on Eric's channel. Link in the video description. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.